Imagine an empire, vast and powerful, stretching across an entire continental empire that managed millions of people. Monumental construction projects and complex data, all without a single written character. This is the story of the Inca and their greatest enigma, the Quipu, a sophisticated, three-dimensional writing system of knotted strings. The Quipu stored complex data, recorded histories, and governed an empire. Yet, to this day, its full meaning remains largely lost. A silent testament to a genius we are still struggling to comprehend. This is a tale of forgotten knowledge, a completely different way of thinking, and a language that literally speaks in knots. Join us as we unravel the profound mystery of the Incan Quipu. Our journey begins in the towering, awe-inspiring Andes, home to the mighty Inca Empire, the largest pre-Columbian civilization in the Americas. At its peak in the 15th and early 16th centuries, the Inca Tawantinsuyu, or Land of the Four Quarters, stretched over 4,000 kilometers, encompassing millions of people from modern-day Ecuador to Chile. This empire, with its sophisticated bureaucracy, advanced agriculture, monumental architecture, and vast road network, was a marvel of organization. Messengers, known as chasqui, would relay messages at incredible speeds across the empire. But here's the extraordinary fact. The Inca achieved all of this without a conventional written language. To manage such a complex society without written texts, the Inca relied heavily on a highly developed oral tradition. Professional storytellers, poets, and teachers known as immortals memorized vast amounts of information, histories, genealogies, laws, and religious narratives, and passed them down through generations. Every aspect of Incan life, from astronomy to agriculture, was maintained through this robust oral culture. But while stories and laws could be memorized, the day-to-day administration of a vast empire, census data, tax records, tribute quotas, supply inventories required something more concrete, something that could store precise, quantitative information. This is where the Quipu entered the picture. At first glance, a Quipu appears to be nothing more than a collection of strings. But its elegance lies in its precise, hierarchical structure. Each Quipu begins with a main, horizontal chord. From this main chord, a series of pendant chords hang vertically. These can be of different lengths, colors, and fiber types, usually cotton or alpaca wool. From these pendant chords, even smaller subsidiary chords can branch off, creating a multi-layered, three-dimensional ray. The true genius, however, lies in the knots. The placement, type, and number of knots on each chord encoded precise numerical data, forming a highly sophisticated base 10 decimal system. Like an ancient abacus, the Quipu used different types of knots to represent values from 1 to 9, while the position of the knots indicated their place value units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. A single knot might be 1, while a long knot might represent 10 or 100 based on its turns and position. These talking knots were the backbone of Inca administration. They tracked census data, tribute payments, agricultural yields, army supplies, and even the astronomical observations essential for their calendar. The Quipu, highly trained Quipu keepers, were the empire's statisticians and archivists, capable of reading these complex data sets with astounding accuracy. The numerical function of the Quipu is astonishing enough, but modern research suggests that some Quipus went far beyond mere accounting, hinting at a deeper, more profound purpose. They might have been a form of narrative writing, a truly three-dimensional language of historical record. If this story of forgotten genius has captured your imagination, I invite you to consider subscribing to the Dusty Codex. Your support is essential in helping us bring these profound histories to light. Before we delve into the Quipu's most tantalizing secrets, I'm curious, what do you find more impressive, the Inca's vast empire, or their ability to manage it without a conventional written language? Let me know in the quiet comments section below. While the numerical function of many Quipus is well understood, a deeper mystery surrounds a subset of these knotted cords. Some Quipus display complex patterns, colors, and arrangements that don't seem to conform to purely mathematical data. Researchers believe these narrative or literary Quipus might have recorded histories, genealogies, laws, or even epic poems. Imagine communicating complex ideas, not just numbers, but names, events, myths through a three-dimensional language of knots, where the type of fiber, the way it's plied, the direction of the knots, and the color of the cords all contribute to the meaning. It's a conceptual leap that challenges our very definition of writing. Decoding these narrative Quipus is one of the greatest archaeological challenges of our time. Modern scholars, such as Gary Urton and Sabine Hyland, are painstakingly analyzing every aspect: the type of fiber, the direction of the twist, the color, the knot types, their sequence, and their interrelationships. They are searching for patterns that could unlock a semantic meaning beyond mere numbers. The tantalizing possibility is that the Quipu represents a genuinely unique form of glottographic, language-based writing, a lost literary tradition. If deciphered, it would not only unlock the internal histories of the Inca, unfiltered by Spanish perspectives, but also revolutionize our understanding of human communication itself. Then, in the early 16th century, the Spanish conquistadors arrived. They encountered the Quipu, recognized its immense administrative power, and initially even used Quipu to help manage the conquered populations. But their fear of indigenous knowledge soon overcame their pragmatism. The Spanish, viewing the Quipu as idolatry or a potential tool for rebellion, launched a systematic campaign of destruction. Thousands upon thousands of Quipus were burned, leading to an irreversible loss of Incan history, census data, and potentially their literary tradition. It was an act of cultural vandalism that left a void in our understanding of one of the world's greatest empires. Today, only a few hundred Quipus survive in museum collections worldwide, a tiny fraction of the hundreds of thousands that once existed. Each surviving Quipu is a precious puzzle, a fragment of a lost library waiting to be read. The quest to fully decipher the Quipu continues, a testament to the ingenuity of the Inca and the enduring human desire to understand our past. It reminds us that knowledge can be stored and transmitted in myriad, unexpected ways, challenging our assumptions about what writing truly means. The Incan Quipu is not just a relic. It is a profound lesson in a lost language, a lost way of thinking, and a testament to the boundless creativity of the human mind.